right? They've got a pass rush. This quarterback is going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Wilson to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to move it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Of the third quarter, with the score Alabama 7, Utah 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so it's pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Smashes it through for the PAT. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Looking to the big tight end. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And now on second down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Dances away. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass, thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Forced out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Trying to get the corner. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
It's the game time.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the second half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tied football game. Maybe try to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
Wilson will throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, looking again to throw. With the catch, it's Parks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Snagged on the outside, it's Keefe. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Utes. The defense. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue. Taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. On the run, it's Bernard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wilson to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. The Utes headed quickly to the line. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Adams. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wilson to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Handoff from the gun. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3.
4th down.
This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. The completion well past the sticks. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
To the air, it's Milrow. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the 1st down. Goodness gracious, this guy's so good.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
At the end of the first half, with the game tied.
The Utes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Looking to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. On the run, fires downfield. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Line gets set, first down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wilson will throw. Trying to get to it. And as he throws, hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
He's looking for a man on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give him the lead.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Utah.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Alabama, 0.
The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Touchdown, Utah.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Throws to the back. Got his man down the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Ncaa offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Looking to throw, it's Rose. It's complete to the right. Can't get him to the ground. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's caught. It's Pittman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On second down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Utes are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Getting some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Quarterback will audible. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Buys a little time. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Motion from the offense. On the run, it's Bernard. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. Wilson will throw. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Now this is rolling the dice, and perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Utes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make
Legends are made and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down, here comes this offense.
Timeout, Utah.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wilson to pass. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because of their opening drive. Not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Alabama quickly back to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it. It's Miller. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wilson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Keefe. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it or, in this case, way too much on it and overthrow the speedster.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're trying to get to him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Utes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Snap it to the back. Got the first down and more. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 8, Utah 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
To throw, it's Milroe. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama! Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided he would get remotely close to him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Stanley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the ball is intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll throw it on first down. Buys a little extra time. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Lets it fly. And he's got